Hey friends, long time no see. Wanted to let you know why I have been MIA these last few days, and it's because of CapCut's new terms. I don't like the terms, so I switched over to Final Cut Pro. As you know, that comes with its own sets of challenges, and I had to learn some things in order to even edit inside of this new software, so bear with me. This gossip is a little bit late, but here it is.
All of a sudden, they've been hacked. They've been hoodwinked. They've been bamboozled, but that's okay, because they still rise. And if you don't know who I'm talking about the infamous Neta and Charles, the social media icons who are now only here exclusively on YouTube. And see, you might think it's because they want to, but no, it's because Neta done told us that either he got hacked or he deactivated his page. Y'all know me, I understand monetization policies, violation of community guidelines and all of that very well. And I would beg to differ that this account got hacked. I'd rather argue the fact that it was most likely about to get banned due to community violation and a host of other things. So we're gonna get into it. So what's up, my friends, and welcome back once again to the Just Case and Brand. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Brand. If you're new to the neighborhood, welcome on in. What we like to do is to get together, talk some shit, and then go on about our day. After the video is done, I always say we go on to the next topic. Next thing is gonna happen, we're gonna talk about that. Next thing gonna happen, we're gonna talk about. That's what we do down here at the neighborhood. So if you would like to subscribe, please go ahead and join our tribe. If you're already a member of the neighborhood, welcome in. Happy Juneteenth around the world, across the United States of America, across the universe, across the Mars, across the stars, everywhere. Happy Juneteenth weekend, because you know how we do. We ain't done doing this until Monday at 12 a.m. Yeah, that's when we done celebrate. So happy Juneteenth. Everybody take whiskey shots, put your hair up, have a good time. Real quick, let's talk about how monetization could get taken away under Facebook or Meta's monetization policy. Of course, you know, if you violate the community guidelines by using bullying or hate speech, then you can get flagged on your lives. And this includes talking about children. We know Joe had a bad habit of saying real weird things when it came to kids. Of course, if you have clickbait or you're trying to do a whole rage bait thing on Meta, you could get a violation. If you use any type of copyrighted content, such as music, we know that that's a copyright violation. If you do any content that says, oh, I'm promoting or I'm advertising this person, product, or service, but you don't mark the video as an ad, you can get a violation for that. And if you have fraudulent or misleading financial requests, you know how Neta would hop up here and be like, oh, I'm about to do a raffle. Go ahead and donate this money and we'll see if you'll win. And he wouldn't play fair and announce the right winner, but rather give the money to his mod. I know he also stated in the video we're gonna check out that he was hacked. The quickest way to notice you're hacked is when you're logged out of everything, your payout changes without your consent, and you start seeing weird posts being done on your page. So Facebook will sense the strange activity and they'll shut the page down. Last but not least, the page could get taken down because Facebook themselves decided to take it down, similar to how TikTok kicked them off of there. Now, I don't know which reason happened, but let's listen in and let's see if we can detect all the lies. Let's go.
I got Miss Neta and Charles page monetized, and I got Miss Neta page was already monetized. So, one particular day, I tried to get on my Facebook page on Miss Neta page, and guess what? Finito. It was gone. I'm like, oh my God. I got almost $17,000 on that page that's supposed to be paid out to me. What I'm gonna do? Ow! Me as being the person I am, I always have a backup plan. I said, well, I ain't gotta do nothing. Because what I gotta do now is just leave Miss Neta page alone.
Huh?
And go start working on Miss Neta and Charles page and build that.
Whoa. Are you just going, I'm sorry, I'm stuttered. $17,000. $17,000. I can't believe he's sitting up here like, you know, it's just $17,000. I always got a backup plan. My immediate response would have been to go to facebook.com/support or /help and be like, excusez-moi, I ain't got no page, I ain't got no money. What's going on? Because let me tell you, they would reply to you within, I say, about 24 hours, and they'll let you know. I got to give it to Facebook. They do have customer service that will respond back to you. Sometimes the language seems a little funny, so you know, you kind of wonder where they at, but they will get back to you. They'll ask you for your social security number or maybe your ID or your W-9 or some sort of tax document. It's always something like that, so they can go ahead and verify your identity and you can get your money. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker talking about. What?
And that's what I did. So I left Miss Neta page alone. I started working on Miss Neta and Charles page, and I built that page up. So
hell no.
I found out later on that Miss Neta page, whoever stole Miss Neta page was out of the country, because a lot of out of the country videos started coming up being posted on that page. And they didn't even change my name. They just kept the name Mrs. Neta and started posting their stuff. They didn't change anything. Only thing they did was took all my information out. Put all their, how they did it, I don't know. Put all their information in where I didn't receive a payout. I couldn't get on the page. They took my email off of the page, my telephone number off the page. I couldn't get no passwords, no nothing. They took the page from me. So, as the type of person I am, I've always, in my life, I have always been the person that you don't cry over spilled milk. Life is lifing. You have to move forward.
You see stuff in your peripherals, just know that it's not what you see when you ahead of the goal. Cause when you minimize your head, your world becomes clear. Shut the fuck up. This is not no let's get deep moment. This is life advice moment. This is the time when you tell us about how you submitted a ticket to Facebook and you keeping up with that damn ticket number.
I told my friend on the phone, she was like, well, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I said, you cannot sit and cry over spilled milk without cleaning it up.
Ooh,
okay? So I'm getting to my problem. What I got?
Run it back.
You cannot sit and cry over spilled milk,
right?
Without cleaning it up.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm about to shut down Miss Neta and Charles page. So the reason of me doing that, yesterday, for some odd reason, I ain't blaming it on no content creator. I ain't even blaming it on no people out here, no stalkers, I ain't blaming on nobody out here that's in this land, in this social media land. I'm blaming on the people that work in the inside of the office, because that's what I think that happened to Mrs. Neta page. Somebody in the inside of the office took that, because there was no way they can get all my information like that, you know, without me getting the email, giving them my my pen or something like that. I don't know. They did it. So yesterday, I went to go check my page. Y'all know I had almost 500,000 followers. I checked my page. I said, I have 300,000 followers. What the hell going on? So I'm like, okay. Me having no clue. I'm like, well, these people just leaving my page unfollowing me because I muted them today or whatever. I said, it's fine. I don't care. 300,000. I don't care. So I went back.
And that's exactly why this is happening. I don't care.
Back to the page again. And it said 240,000 followers. I said, oh, something ain't right now. Now something ain't right. So I got to thinking, like, you know, this page being hacked again.
That water do not look clean. That fish is strong. It looked like it might be either a catfish or maybe a baby shark. I don't know, but that water looked foggy.
I'm not gonna let nobody take my money like they did last time. They took almost $17,000 of my last time. And I was like, if I'm not gonna get the money, nobody's going to get the money. I still had control of Charles and Miss Neta page. I went on there, and that's why I made the post. I went on there, and I just finally went ahead and shut the page down and deactivated it. So it won't be no payout or no nothing if they change the information. I don't know. I don't know how this gonna go. If they give me my money, they give it to me. If they don't, they don't. But to tell you guys,
He's saying too many things in one sentence. He's saying he was hacked. He deactivated the page. Somebody at Facebook did it. If he was Facebook hacked, we would still be able to see the page. If someone at Facebook took the page down, it's because he had too many violations and his page was banned.
Y'all heard me kept talking about Facebook. Y'all heard me kept talking about the content creators was talking about Facebook and their money and stuff. And I kept telling y'all that I was going to stop posting on Facebook anyway and stuff, because Facebook money was like low.
$17,000?
And these low budget websites and stuff like that, I don't go and give all my time to them, because
low
if you go to people
budget.
criticizing me and talking about me and making fun of me and stuff, I'm gonna get paid for it.
Okay.
And I just feel like TikTok, I feel like they weren't giving me enough money for all of that, so I left TikTok. Well, I got banned it, but the second time I left.
No, you got banned. And it's not banned. It's just banned.
So I was about to do the same thing for Facebook, but somebody took the page, and they was cleaning out my followers. And I was just watching and the followers go down, 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 down. Yes. I'm gonna call him in a minute. A lot of lives and stuff. I started doing lives because let me tell y'all this too. I skipped this story. Last summer, when I got through doing all the meet and greets and all that other crazy stuff last year, some type of way, I got demonetized off Facebook with Charles and Miss Netta's page.
Violation.
So that's what made me work even harder on TikTok and build up my YouTube too, because I had stopped getting paid for Facebook off Miss Netta and Charles. So
why wouldn't he just figure out what the violation is, dispute it, appeal it, or whatever, and respect the rules? Change the content so you don't lose the whole page and that stream of income.
I just stopped posting on there, you know, and I was just like...
That's a childish way to react to some shit. You know, like, you could tell he probably ain't somebody who likes staying at jobs either, because they give him rules and he's like, why I gotta be here at 8 o'clock? Why can't I be here at 8:15? I told you it was traffic. I told you it's a job. Anywhere you go, anything you do is going to have some sort of a rule. So you might as well go with the ones where you enjoy the rule.
And I just went on to YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff, and I wouldn't post on Facebook no more. So I had a dear friend. She had some connections with Facebook. And at this point, my page, I was still able to go on my page. I was still able to post.
So this must be where he checked with customer service. He ain't got no fucking connections in Facebook.
Stuff on my page. Money was still being made on the page. And I was seeing that the money was still being made on the page. But I couldn't get the money for some type of way. So, like I said, I contact one of my dear friends. She have a little connection. And she got it where 2025 of January, she did a lot of work. I got my $13,000 and the page got back up and running and everything. I don't know what's going on. It's somebody in Facebook. Like I'm telling y'all, it's not just the trolls and stuff. It's somebody that works in Facebook or whatever. They have connections and they do certain things or whatever too. But she had a little bit more connections and a little bit more power than that person and got me my money. And my page started back operating. Y'all seen I started back doing.
He talked like a 10-year-old.
But when they took that page, Miss Netta and Charles page last summer, I made another.
This nigga killed me with this little bow on his finger.
Page called The Real Miss Netta and Charles. I know y'all been seeing some of my stuff on there. I got on the red dress, and Charles, I forgot what he got on. But somebody said, sir, bye. Bye to you too. Can we see Lily? Lily shed. I ain't putting up Lily. I'd be hairy. What happened to the steak and shake in Nashville? It's all viral on social media. Y'all, you should know that. That was a scam.
They ran this nigga down.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Y'all see where we at, right? In this damn kitchen again. Oh, God. We ain't been in here in a minute. Thought we'd stop on by. See what's going on.
Hello, you guys. How y'all doing? Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. How y'all doing today? Well, today is a special day for us African American people. And we ain't doing nothing. But we decided we're going to have a cheat day on our little diet or whatever that we got going on. Yes, y'all know it. Y'all know.
Neta on that Ozempic. Neta on that Ozempic.
What our cravings are, our main cravings are, us African American people, you know, we can never get enough of chicken and fish. That's how I used to be. Chicken, fish, and pizza is about the number one, top 3. But I want some fried chicken. Charles said we can do some fried chicken. But we're going to have some mashed potatoes and we're going to have some corn along with it. So, yes, today is our cheat day. And that's what we're doing today. We're doing some fried chicken. I got the grease getting hot.
I be wearing shirts like that to watch my little brother Bronx. You know, my dad's pit bull.
I'm going to get ready to do my mashed potatoes and my corn. And that's what we're going to have for lunch. And we're going to have that for dinner. Plates are going to be small. They don't be no humongous big plates because we never do, because we don't got one.
Yeah, because Charles checked his ass about that. Stop making my plate big here.
1 can of corn and 1 pack of instant mashed potatoes. So, you know, that ain't going to be no big clump or plate. But anyway. But that's what we're doing today. We're doing fried chicken and I'm using my Miss Netta chicken seasoning, baby. Yes. Clucking chicken. But okay. So.
Let
me go ahead and get this. The grease is about there. It's about there. You know, so let me go ahead and clean these chicken wings. I bought a big family pack. And we'll probably eat out this family pack maybe 3 times. Maybe we will and maybe we won't. Let me see how many wings we're gonna get a piece. I'll say these are some big wings too. I'll do 4 wings a piece. That should be enough. That should be enough for today and tonight. These 4 wings a piece. I'm doing 8 wings. Let me put the other ones in the freezer.
And let me tell you, ran out of my all-purpose. See, the all-purpose seasoning I love. I use it on everything. I always tell my best friend, she's the owner of Warm Your Soul Seasoning, as well as Warm Your Soul Detox System, which helps you like get toxins out of your bloodstream and everything like that. Her and her people, they come from a whole line of holistic healing and stuff. They into that like juicing, natural stuff, herbs, all that stuff. This all-purpose seasoning, I'm telling you, it's good on everything. On everything. I barely use my store-bought ones like onion powder, garlic powder, and stuff. No, I just be using these. So make sure you check out Warm Your Soul Seasoning. Let's get back to it.
Other ones in the freezer.
Oh, no. Did you just see that? Did you just see that?
Yeah, that's there was like 16 wings in here. I should have cut them up in little drumettes. I don't know. I wanted mine wings, and I even cut the flap out. I usually feed the little flap part to Lily, cause she loves those. I do too.
I don't think bones are good for dogs, if I'm not mistaken. Not like chicken bones. Their bones, yeah, like the ones that are made for their teeth, to clean their teeth or something, yeah. But those chicken bones are not good for them.
I do too. I know. Have y'all ever just fried these and ate them? They be so good. My cousin did that one time, and I was looking like, you weird, but they taste pretty good. They just like chicken wings.
They are chicken
you got
wings.
A little meat on it. But I don't know. I still might take them and fry them for Lily. This can be her little snack.
That's why his other dog did. Just feeding the dog anything. Dogs ain't supposed to eat grease like that either.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. It ain't number 8 of them, so I might can fry them for her. I might just do that. Cook for you, might well cook for your dog too, huh? Your animals too, huh? So I might just do that. I might just do these little 8 little flaps for Lily.
Pretty much. I haven't fried chicken in a minute. A little bit. Been a while.
I only did like 4 pieces of chicken a piece. They some big wings, but what they gonna average out is, they 4 pieces, so times 2. So it's gonna like you have 8 pieces, so you get 4 for lunch and 4 for dinner.
Yay!
How about that? How about that? Let me play with this meat and stuff. They're nice and coated, seasoned. I even got Lily some chicken to eat. Look.
2 big boys just in the kitchen together, rubbing shoulders.
Lily eats chicken and stuff today. She eating them up. What did he say?
Hey, they don't be touching for real. You can tell how Charles kind of moves around.
You about to play a game? I'll call you once the lunch is ready. I'll call you, baby, when Charles. Drink your ice water, baby. Go drink you some water. I know you're thirsty. Because it is Thursday. I know you're thirsty, Lily, because it is.
Guarantee the oil's old, the flour's old. Y'all know how he is. He reused every fucking thing. And it'd be gnats in that house all the time. Oh, I'll be worried that the gnats is stuck in the grease. Oh.
That's all of that chicken. Let me go ahead and put the rest of this in here.
Oh, and I don't even want to think like this, but imagine if he can't tell that it's gnats inside of the oil because they're like fried. So it just looks like little crispy pieces that may have fallen off of the chicken while it was fried, thinking it's seasoning when really the whole time.
Lily's chicken in there.
Why his head look like that?
Yeah, Lily girl, you eating some chicken tonight. Or fish or whatever you making fried. You use the new grease. Put a little old grease in there with it so that color can come to it. Because if not, you're going to end up frying your food and stuff too hard. But I did not put no old grease in here today. Food and stuff too hard, but I did not put no old grease in here today.
Liar. We know he lying. That's why he wanted to sell us that. You a lie.
I put a little milk for these mashed potatoes.
This ain't right. Oh, this ain't right.
Let me go whip up these mashed potatoes. And these just ranch mashed potatoes, so I'm not putting no garlic butter in it. I want that ranch flavor. So I'm gonna put some regular butter. Some regular butter in this. I need mashed potatoes.
He just be doing shit. Oh, he put regular butter. Ugh. Boy, that BBL is gone. Boy, is the shape of a refrigerator. Him and his refrigerator stand neck and neck at this rate. Yeah, it's over with, buddy. Don't look like no woman anymore. It looked like he walk around with a, it looks like he has a bulletproof vest. And you're like, oh my gosh, does he work down at the police station? It's like, nah, girl, that's a faja.
My good old hometown, St. Louis. It wasn't a whole bunch of people, just one email. It wasn't a whole bunch of emails, and then this is the first email that I got. And we don't take threats too lightly, you know, when it comes to our life and you know, stuff like that are harming us or hurting us. So y'all might be thinking I don't be busy or whatever, but I actually have a very busy, full day. That's why I don't have time for all these little emails coming in and all that other stuff. Now I'm about to get ready to, I'm thinking after we go to this St. Louis trip, I'm thinking of just cutting it all off. Because it's beginning to be, you know, very annoying to me. It's like, you know, because there'll be a lot of people that's emailing, and some of them be good, some of them be bad. But see, it's only for booking purposes. It ain't to send me no email and tell me my food look nasty or I'm ugly or my hair needs to be combed or whatever. I just be looking like, really?
They gotta learn they can't control the internet.
Or to play the whole big long game. And those ones that play the whole big long game, when you get back in touch with me, I don't even respond. And technically, y'all know that it's not my number I'm calling y'all from or texting y'all from. I got a slide line number, and baby, I just change it. So it ain't.
The way that Joe talks to Charles in this clip is the exact reason why I say Charles is not going to want to be with Joe for a long ass time. Could you imagine if you were always getting talked down to while someone's on live with viewers in there and they making you look like you just so stupid because you brought up a damn memory?
Yeah, they don't. It's candy. Like I said, they can't see it. They don't see. Like it's way back here. See?
And they gonna zoom it way back up here and all that other stuff. What are you talking about? Oh my God.
Okay.
They can't zoom. How you think they see all that other stuff?
Well,
You know, I don't advertise anything on this social media no more. Because they'll call the police to your house. So I'm like, I don't got time.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't care. I don't do no drugs. I
don't do drugs.
I don't drink real alcohol. We drink diet alcohol.
Yeah.
Diet liquor.
Yeah. Diet liquor. Well, yeah. Gin and juice. That's right.
We won't ever know the truth as to why Miss Neta and Charles, that page was deactivated. I think it's odd that his was, but there's still all of these other profiles that exist under the same exact guise and they're not deactivated, which leads me to believe that the reason why the page got removed is because he had a mass reporting between hate speech, bullying, scam, and the people got tired of it. His own community got tired of him scamming them and said, you know what, fine, then we'll go ahead and take you off of here. And Neta don't want to admit to that. He don't want to tell us what those violations were. Now, I know I've had violations on my content. Remember Pop the Balloon? Had a violation for that. I had a violation for 20 versus 1 Neta and Charles. I had a violation when I was reviewing Zeus Network content, and I had to learn that I had to take the content completely off if I wanted to keep my channel active. And I also had to learn to put in authentication, and I also learned to put added security on my payments. There is no reason why your payouts should not have at least a 2-step authentication factor whenever you're having to do a login. I just think that's safe. I even have that for my bank account. In this day and age, in this world, I'd rather them have a little bit of a tougher time getting into my shit and me getting a text message or an email or a phone call notification saying this is happening so I could catch it at that time than be like, oh, I'm gonna just leave that little password on every single thing. What? Hell no. Not the money he said he was making. He said, you know, let them get that little $17,000. Shit, wait, boy, I'm liable to go down to Facebook and stand in front of my damn account. They're gonna say, Jessica, your account is online. I'm gonna say, I don't care. Where's my cubicle with my account? Because this feel like the only way that I know how to protect it. $17,000? Please. When you're making money online, the wisest thing for you to do is to have a system that you run through every day or every month or every 2 weeks where you're checking your back end, your business email, who has access, are there any new apps that need to be updated, is there anything new going on with the payout, is there anything new going on with what the rules and regulations are. Hell, I wouldn't have found out about CapCut and what was going on with their terms and conditions if I didn't stick to doing those daily type of checks. It's a part of the business, you know, and I don't think that Neta did that. I feel like he didn't invest in his business properly. He thinks he's gonna get on YouTube and be able to run the same type of show that he did on Facebook, but it's not gonna work that way. He can't get a do-over now with this, like, you've come to the end of the road, my brother. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I have been the Just Casing Brand. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. If you have not done so already, go and follow me everywhere at the Just Casing Brand. I'm about to start tweetering and shit. yeah. Let's start doing that. So make sure you follow me everywhere at the Just Casing Brand. Make sure you like the video, share it with a friend, have your notification bell turned on so you catch me each and every single time I'm here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.